Now, Giannis and LeBron
lit.
are the captains of the All-Star team. They have to pick their teams, however. We're going to go ahead and do that for them, though, in this edition of Choose Your Lineup. Brian, you're going to be Team LeBron. I'm Team Giannis. I feel like I've already got an advantage there. But because LeBron got the most votes from the fans in the fan voting, you get to go first. So we're going to pick our starters first, and then we pick from the reserves. So go ahead and pick your first starter, Brian.
It's only right that I should go first. Thank you. Luka Doncic is going to win All-Star MVP one year, so why not this year? I'm going with Luka.
All right, since I'm Team Giannis, I'm definitely going for team players that just want to put on a show. I want that childish grin from Giannis the entire game, the way he was when he played with Steph Curry.
There's Curry with a high bounce pass. Giannis slapping it home. He waited for it. Oh my goodness.
And so I think probably the best showman right now, Ja Morant. I'm going with Ja Morant with my first pick for Team Giannis.
I'm here.
Excellent pick. I'm going to go with a guy who I know can score, Jason Tatum, to put on his show in Salt Lake.
Oh my God.
Jason Tatum is definitely a guy I would pick if I was trying to win the game. But if I'm really trying to put on a show, I want the guy in the center to be Nikola Jokic, two-time MVP, crazy passes, probably a great alley to Ja Morant. I got Jokic.
Yeah, I don't think Jokic is getting up for this game. That's just my feel. But I know one guy who will. How about Donovan Mitchell coming back to his old arena? You know he's been having this weekend circled for years. Just because he's a Cav, why shouldn't he show out?
Well, that's great. But speaking of Cavs who have the potential of scoring 70, I'm going Kyrie Irving, former Cav, who probably isn't motivated by an all-star game. But, you know, if he gets the itch, can go for 30 and a quarter even in this game.
Would you thought I was crazy if I told you that Lauri Markkanen was going to be starting in the all-star game at the beginning of the season? Well, it was crazy, but here he is, and I'm taking him to show out on his home floor.
Wow, I forgot about the home floor element there. Yeah, so Lauri Markkanen's not bad. I'll take Joel Embiid, which, by the way, should have been a starter. He was Kevin Durant's replacement, didn't get voted in. And now, because he's hurting a little bit and says he's not healthy, falls to the final pick of the starters. I think I got a steal with Joel Embiid right there. All right, so the way this works, Brian, is when you pick the reserves, you flip the team. So right now, you've got your starters. You are LeBron, Luka, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen. I've got, I think, the better starting lineup: Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ja Morant, Nikola Jokic, Kyrie Irving, and Joel Embiid.
I'm telling you.
So for the reserves, we flip the order, and I pick first, and I'm just going to take the scoring machine of the reserves and take Damian Lillard.
All right, you're going to see my strategy real quick here. I want first-time All-Stars who are really excited to be there. I know he was an injury replacement, but how about Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, showing out in his first All-Star weekend?
Yeah, that would have been one of my picks, and I love first-time All-Stars, especially one like him who's not afraid to just go ahead and get in front of the line there. But I've got a lot of point guards in my team so far, so I'm going to go with my guy down here in South Florida, Bam Adebayo, as my next reserve.
I don't care what position they play. I'm going with the guys excited to be there. First-time All-Star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, if you want a bunch of like mid-range pull-ups, I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown, who will probably throw down some nasty dunks if he plays. Yeah, I like mid-range pull-ups too, you know, in the regular season, not the All-Star game. Give me Jaylen Brown.
Where have you heard this before? First-time All-Star, Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to block some of that stuff at the rim.
Well, again, you know, All-Star weekend or All-Star games, defense not really highest priority, but, you know, Jaren Jackson Jr., that's cool. All right, De'Aaron Fox is my pick, first-time All-Star. I know that was kind of your thing, but he's on my team.
I can't have enough first-time All-Star point guards, so I would have picked De'Aaron Fox if I could. I guess I'll take Tyrese Halliburton, his former teammate, another first-time All-Star point guard.
Tyrese is top of my list for a guy who's going to try crazy pass, like something that even Magic Johnson hasn't done or tried in a game or an All-Star contest. I like that pick. I'm going De'Aaron Fox's teammate, Mr. Sabonis in the middle, 60% shooter, another guy who can make some fancy passes. I just like the idea of this team being potentially Globetrotter-like with their ball movement. So I'm going with Sabonis.
All right, I guess I'll have to start taking actual All-NBA players. So how about All-NBA player Pascal Siakam? Not an injury replacement in my book, frontline All-Star in my book.
Speaking of mid-range jumpers, where we were earlier, I'm going to go with DeMar DeRozan, the best of the mid-range shooters that are playing, I think, in the All-Star game. KD would be by far the best, but DeMar DeRozan's my guy for, the reliable 18-footer.
Yeah, I would obviously have taken Paul George earlier than now. I don't know how excited Paul's going to be for this game, but I'm happy to have him on my team.
All right, well, I'm going for vibes with the last pick, and since I'm Team Giannis, I'm going with my guy Drew Holiday. Can't let him be the last pick. Also, down the stretch closing lineup, give me some defense, Drew.
All right, Julius Randle. I know it may look like you're the last guy taken, but he's going to get some rebounds for me. He's going to have a big night. Julius Randle.
Thanks for picking Brian. And listen, LeBron, if you're watching, do not follow Brian's path. He clearly has the losing team. Go Team Giannis.
What are they bringing out?
A car. What you think? Gotta be a car.
He took off in the bottom half of the circle.
Thank you. We'll see you in the winner's circle.
I'm not believing this. Blind. Here comes Ceballos. Yes! A perfect score of 50 for Cedric Ceballos, the only one tonight.
There we go.
That's
This
a
is
10.
impressive.
That's a 10.
That's why I picked him. I don't know if there's anyone else on the planet that can do this. I'm sorry, Dwight. I don't know if there's anyone else on the planet that can do this.
That's impressive.
If he gets this, it's going to be crazy.
I like this. Oh, he got it.
That was terrific.
That's a perfect pass. The league leader in assists off the head to Amari. Twist turn. Yes, sir.
Gosh, is that fun.
So Spud Webb getting ready for his first dunk here in the second round.
Oh, my goodness. Now, the timing that ball should bounce just right. He meets it at the height and does a reverse.
A 50 from Spud Webb, and a deserved mark for sure. And a crowd with a standing ovation. You see the 10 flashing.
From Gresham to his
Goodness, he is the new reigning champion. Give it to him. Give it up. That is incredible. That is the most incredible dunk I've ever seen, I think. And you say that every year. That is.
Don't even.
Off the glass. Catch it between the legs. Are you kidding me? I'm sick. Yes, indeed. Okay. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over again. That is the exclamation point on the contest.
No one has ever seen. All right, here is Vince Carter with his first stop.
Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
Hey, that is a reverse 360 going against the grain. That is unbelievable.
He may be trying to take off from the free throw line a la Julius Erving. Let's see what happens. The people are excited. They like this. That's got to be a 50 by. He took off just a little inside that free throw line. One hand and double clutch it. Magic Johnson gives him a nice 5.
And now the doctor goes to work. And that sends everyone reeling.